Hi, I'm Kelly Craig. Today we're talking about your car. Everybody in South Florida has one or is looking to buy a new car. So we wanted to know, is it best to buy or lease? Here's what you had to say.
You can lease your car, and then if you don't like it as much in the amount that you lease it for, you can always return it and exchange it for a newer version.
For me, buying a car, because I put a lot of mileage on it and we tend to keep our cars for about 7 years.
I've always leased vehicles, so I think that's a good thing to lease vehicles. That's one item that definitely doesn't appreciate, so once you drive it off the lot.
If you plan to use the vehicle for many, many years, then by all means buying is better.
Joining me now to talk about it is George Joseph. He is the president and CEO of the Dade County Federal Credit Union. So, great question. Should we buy or lease a car?
Well, it all depends.
Right?
Are you the type of person who likes to hold on to your car for a very long time, or do you like to switch cars around every couple of years? Obviously, if you like to switch cars around periodically, you should lease. If you're one of those who holds on to a car for a long period of time, you should definitely buy.
Now, when you lease a car, I know that they require money up front, but is there a balloon payment at the end or some sort of fee that you have to pay at the end if you've gone over the mileage? That's important because the devil's always in the details.
Well, it's usually you have a number of miles that you're allowed to go up until. You can't exceed a certain amount of miles. Usually it's 12,000, sometimes 15,000 a year, and then no more than just the normal wear and tear. If you go beyond that, then there's a certain amount of fees. You can purchase the car at the end if you'd like to. Most people won't, because obviously it's going to be a lot more than, you know, had you bought the car in the first place. So,
well, let's say that we're one of these people who do like to hold on to a car for a while, as you said, and the best choice is to buy. What kind of interest rates are we talking about these days?
It's amazing. The rates you can get now range anywhere from 1.5%, depending on your credit, to probably 5, 6, 7%.
Right.
Obviously, if your credit, you know, it's a little shoddy, you're probably up in the 9, 10% range, but for the typical person out there, probably the average would be between 3 and 5%.
Okay, so your recommendation, if somebody says, look, I love this car, I want to have it for a while, should I come to that Dade County Federal Credit Union or a bank to get my loan?
Well, it's always the right thing to get to a credit union, obviously. But I mean, the best deal is to purchase the car, because then you're paying for it over a longer period of time. You may as well pay that little extra and have the equity in the car, so that at the end of that term, you have some sort of cash value in the unit.
Perfect. All right. Well, once again, good information. My thanks to George Joseph from the Dade County Federal Credit Union. And remember to tune in next Thursday to stay financially fit.
Get Financially Fit on NBC6 is sponsored by Dade County Federal Credit Union.